Set to go now. And on the hill today, Robbie Ray. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's through there for a strike. And this one is off and running.
First pitch, 7-16.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. That one lifted to left. Encarnacion moving under this one. Makes the grab, one away. And let's take a look at the lineup. And Chris, this group has been struggling to put up runs lately.
Well, they haven't been on base a ton, and even when they are, they haven't been hitting very well with the runners on base. So they need a player or two to really step up, have some quality at bats, hit according to the situation, and sort of break out of this. I think if they do, the rest of this lineup will follow.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty.
Off the plate.
And that drops in for a strike.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Lifted in the air, out to left. Encarnacion. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting third baseman.
So here's Riley now.
Come on, Robbie.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
That's
Ball
off
2.
the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
2-2.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. And that one is inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's hard hit on the line. Lee right there to make the grab, and that is that. And the Braves go down quietly. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Grant Holmes. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Oh, and 2 now. And that's outside.
Off the plate.
That's down and in. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good job to fight that one off. Misses inside. Ball 3.
Full count.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Batting second.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
Elliot Ramos.
Swing and a foul straight back. Holmes, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. And that's downstairs and outside. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together for him. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Golden opportunity right here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that clips the inside corner. The 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Right side. Acuna makes the grab. Both runners tagging. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Chapman up to the plate now. Right through there for a strike. One away with a runner at third. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. People at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Dom Smith stands in. That one fouled off. Man at second. And a foul ball. Got him looking. Good job at damage control right there. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, Matt Olson up to the plate.
Matt Olson.
Ray back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Marcell Ozuna stands in now and watches strike 1. The 0-1. Hit in the air, left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
2 outs, base is empty. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any
No ball.
pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 2 and the Braves nothing. Back here in San Francisco, bottom half of inning number 2, and digging in for San Francisco, Ferrara Encarnacion, looking for his first big league hit right here. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Outside low, and it's 2-2. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit, takes ball 1. One out, base is empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, catcher Andrew Kisner.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Andrew Kisner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That's inside.
Now batting, number 53.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder. There's a strike.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1-1.
Two outs. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Verdugo makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So the Giants leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Braves,
Now here
left
is
fielder,
Alex Verdugo. Close, but called a ball. Ball
1-0.
one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And another ball.
2-0's the count.
Go home, Braves. Go back to Atlanta.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, they call that an
Batting
advantage
eighth,
count for a reason.
shortstop,
You're so
Nick
much more
Allen.
likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Nick Allen. Liner, and this could be trouble. Verdugo around second. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
A late jump, and I think that was the
Center
difference
fielder,
on the play
Michael
booth.
Harris
It's not always
second.
easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
That's a strike. Late with the swing there.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Got him. Huge strikeout there.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Fly to left his first time. Bella finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Two on, one out. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Center field. Lee under it. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a one-run game.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Late swing, foul to the left. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Around from second is the tying run. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Austin Riley at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Inside,
Ball, no.
just missed. Pitch
Ball
misses
2.
there. Now 2-0. Tied up here in the early going. Hard on the ground to first. Smith takes it himself. They limit the damage here. They get 2 and draw even again. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
third.
off
Now the
for the
number
Giants,
2 hitter, Elliot
designated
Ramos.
hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Harris after it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Matt Chapman.
Now
0 for 1
batting,
so far.
third
It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. There's a strike at the knees.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next pitch is outside. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Chapman gets a piece there. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Giants down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
That's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch just misses.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Check swing, called strike. Look out! And it hit him. Ozzy Albies up to the
for
plate.
Atlanta, second baseman Ozzy Albies.
Runner on the go. That to right, under it. Looks it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Alex
Now
Verdugo.
batting, left
Singled
fielder,
and scored
Alex
his
Verdugo.
first time. Verdugo, 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really
2-2.
nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Back here at Oracle
Leading
Park,
off
ready to go.
Giants.
Bottom 4.
The
And the batter
shortstop,
now, Willie Adames.
Boog, here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
That one ripped, but foul. Slider misses outside. Inside, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next offering is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Dominic Smith, the next Giant to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing. Just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Score remains 2-2. All set for the start of the inning. And now, Nick Allen.
Nick Allen.
Ray back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Fitzgerald gets it to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Struck out looking in his first at bat. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
And that'll fall for a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Up next for
That can be a really
right
tough pitch to
fielder,
handle, a
Ronald
front door
Acuna Jr.
breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Harris stands at first with one out. Step off throw to first. Harris back on a dive. Just missed. Pitch misses. 2-1. Here goes the runner. Cut on and miss. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Ray checks the runner. Harris back in on a dive. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. Right through there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here comes the 0-1.
Ball 1.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball.
In the dirt. And the runner holds. Runner at second, 2 down. That one close, ruled a ball. Full count, 3-2. So now
Take
2
your base.
on
Ball 4.
and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this
Now
inning
batting,
still has
third
life.
baseman,
First
Austin
and
Riley.
second, 2 outs. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for
No
a strike.
ball. 1 strike.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Hayden Birdsong, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Beck getting cranked up as well. That one a little bit
that's the ball.
high, and it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. First and second, 2 down. Next offering upstairs. Matt Olson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here in San
Leading
Francisco,
off
John
for the
Shabby with my
Giants.
buddy Chris Singleton.
Second
It's set to get
baseman,
us started. Bottom 5, Tyler Fitzgerald. Ground ball right side. Albies throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Kisner.
Andrew Kisner, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
1-0. Down
Just
low.
missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And that's a little
Too
high. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. That's ball 4. Trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. And now the right fielder is singled, and he is flied to left. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you can have a really good day out there on the mound.
Man at first, 1 away. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And there's a ball.
That's a really good take.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
3-2 on the way. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. Ramos digs in now. 1 for 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Spencer Schwellenbach getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Montero also getting ready. The 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. That's too low, and that's ball 1. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And that one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
To the right side. Tosses to first. Out number 3. Giants leave a couple through 5. All even at 2-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here is Matt Olson. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Camilo Doval appears to be getting loose. Rodriguez getting loose as well. Here's the pitch to Olson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
1 down, base is empty. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 1. The other way, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And that was a start he can feel pretty good about. Tie ball game, and new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
now
the
a right-handed
Giants,
arm out of the bullpen,
number
Hayden
60.
Birdsong.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Go ahead run on base. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that's downstairs. The count now 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Checks his swing, now to appeal to third. No, he held up. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And it's fouled off, they'll do it again. In the air, out towards left center. Squeezes it, out, number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Alex Verdugo.
Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Ozuna off of first with 2 away. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball there. This one lifted in the air, left field, Encarnacion brings it in, and that'll do it. So the Giants pen gets the job done. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Spencer Schwellenbach.
Now
He has a
Atlanta,
great slider with tons of
number
movement.
56, Spencer Schwellenbach.
And here is
Leading off,
Matt
the Giants.
Chapman.
Third
When you talk
baseman,
about elite
Matt
defensive third baseman, this
Chapman.
guy is at the top of the list. Chapman gets a piece there.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
2 strikes.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Chapman is gone.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And a foul ball. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. The shortstop
that's a
takes the ball. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And they had their first hit since the second inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One down. Dominic Smith, the next Giant to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for his strike.
0-1.
And misses inside. Pitch misses inside. And the count 2-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
The 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. 6 innings behind us. All square at 2-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Giants.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
75.
Camilo Doval.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Nick Allen
Leading off
now
for
at the
Braves,
plate.
Shortstop Nick Allen.
That clips the zone. Strike one. Doval, in his 4th year, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. And a big swing and a miss.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
1-2.
Ball one there. That
2-2.
misses. Ball 2. Now one
Full
missed. On the ground, right
That's
side.
foul.
And foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Michael Harris II will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One down, base is empty. And now it's even up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike him out.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch, and he just misses. Two down, nobody on, and that misses, and it's 2-0. And that's through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. We are tied 2-2. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and here is Gerard Encarnacion.
Gerard Encarnacion.
Just missed.
Well, these Giants, they're being honest with themselves, struggling to make contact in this one. The strikeout has been a big issue, but at least they're going down swinging. Got to get the ball in play, though. It's time to change up the approach to focus on making simple contact and just go from there.
Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Way out front for strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Got him! That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
And now Andrew Kisner. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
On the ground right side. And it's just foul. That was close. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Lined, and that's a base hit. The throw to third. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. Climb the ladder with that fastball, and that is strike one. And fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We look ahead to inning number 8. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Randy Rodriguez.
Well, he's got electric stuff coming out of the pen. His strikeout rate, though, is through the roof so far this season.
Randy Rodriguez.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
On its way to the corner. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 3 in this one.
Austin Riley.
In the air, right side. He's under it. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now batting, first base.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Strike 2. And ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
38.
bottom of the 8th. Pierce Johnson.
Pierce Johnson.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
3, 4,
Leading
5
off
due up
to
for
the
the home
Giants.
team. And here
Center
is
fielder,
Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
And And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swinging a foul out of play. Pierce Johnson fires. Broken bat, and it's popped up. And that's a foul ball. Stays alive. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
No outs. Runner at first. Now it's Matt Chapman. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one's in there, 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Rafael Montero getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. De Los Santos also throwing. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that's off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Johnson fires.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a strikeout for Chappie.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Willie Adames stands in. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now the first baseman, Dominic Smith. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And a ground ball to first. Feed to second, that's 1. Return throw to first, got him. Double play, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and a runner left. 9th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Oracle Park, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now here is Marcell Ozuna. Rodriguez back to work. Outside low, ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. Fought off foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
That one off the mark. And now 3-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Look out.
Right back to him on the mound. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next, Brett Vanna, second baseman, Ozzie.
Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Tap foul at the plate. Now the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. That misses the zone, and it's 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two outs.
Ball 2. 2-0.
That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3. Nick Allen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the pinch runner, Eli White. And now the shortstop, Nick Allen. 1 for 3. Move to first.
He's safe.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball, and it's safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Rodriguez checks the runner. White dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. Runner on the go again. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses there. Full count now. Michael Harris the second in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. What a stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. We are tied 2-2. Back here in San Francisco, bottom of the 9th, and digging in for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion. Fastball for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. That one in the dirt. 1-1. On the ground, right side. Albies in plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Now batting, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald getting ready to hit. That's down and in. Up the middle, Allen on the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, he had to make the perfect play up the middle, be able to square himself up with the shoulders enough to be able to make a strong, accurate throw to first, and I thought that was an infield hit all the way.
Andrew Kisner, the next Giant to hit. First pitch misses. Trying to send this to extra innings.
Hey, ride. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Late swing fouled off. Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Full count.
Sets him down on strikes. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
So the
Giants.
closer summoned from the bullpen,
Number
Ryan Walker.
74.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
And that misses.
1 ball,
and that's
no
ball
strike.
1. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Adames throws across the diamond, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Acuna now. And that one fouled off. One out. The go-ahead run is at second.
1-1.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Tristan Beck up and loosening in the pen. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline and he's in to score. 3-2, they take the lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. Runner takes off, and that one hit to first. Nice stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Third baseman, Austin
Here
Riley.
is Austin Riley. That's a little bit low. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Number 26.
Now it's the right fielder.
Raisel
So
Iglesias.
important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Off the mark there. 1-0.
1-0.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
2 balls, no strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Olsen. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Elliot.
Next is the designated hitter, Elliot Ramos.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2-0 to count.
So the tying run at second.
Ball.
Jung-Hoo Lee
No strike.
in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Trying to close out a one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jung-Hoo Lee.
2 on, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Hit on the ground might be two. Throws to second for one. The double play ends it right here.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
3-2 the final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.